it's satisfying when you're seeing some kind of improvement or and I was completely not going to come out today at all. Like going down the hill, for example. This is going down the hill. Right? It's a lot easier. Alright, let's see what we got. That was far back. I'm still working, like going further and further and further back. It's not a complete necessity, but it's good to remove that feeling. Okay? Because the one day you do go further back than expected, it won't freak you out. Like, you'll be ready for it. So I always try to push that limit a little bit. For a long period of time, I wasn't. And, you know, I was just chasing it, you know. It felt good. And again, it's okay to do those situations because it's satisfying when you're seeing some kind of improvement or I was out of gas, by the way. My wife made sure the tank was filled, so she drove the car, fill up the tank, fill up the gas. Because earlier when I was like, nah, I don't know if I'm going to go out to practice today. I got to put gas and all that. She was like, it's all done. Go out there. Go practice, man. Go hard. Thrive and succeed. She's badass, man. She's badass. And I was completely not going to come out today at all. By the way, the other day when I was practicing, I had a total migraine. And I still went out. And again, I only went out because of her. Granted, she didn't know I had like a headache or anything like that. She was like, go out and practice. Whenever there's an opportunity, she was like, go out, get it done, get it done. You know what I think it is? I think she knows my character. So she knows, like, if I don't get things done, I know there's going to be a point where I'm going to be like, oh, man, I should have done this. And, you know, I should have really achieved this goal. You know what I mean? And she always wants me to succeed. Always want me to push myself, push the boundaries. So, and if I said I was going to do something, she's not going to let it down. So, my little cheerleader over there, all good. Oh boy. Oh boy. I guess most of you guys are probably wondering, when does he go to the bigger bikes to wheelie and everything else, right? So, am I scared? Yes, a little bit. It's a little bit different. I have wheelied the Hyper, not like completely clutch up to balance point, but like a chaser and stuff. And it was very cool, but the power is so different, so aggressive, so abrupt. It's a different thing, so, you know. It takes a next level of concentration, but it's all the same premise. And to be honest, I'm thinking of bringing the Hyper here, or at least riding both bikes one at a time to the spot and then jump between the two and stuff like that. I've actually done some really dope mods on the Hyper for the season, so it's going to be the bike for New York City because, you know, great clearance, great suspension, lots of power, lots of gruntiness, and she's loud, boys. So, so it's going to be the bike. And, yes, so that to answer the question, yes, I will wheelie that bike. The bigger bikes for sure. And I will continue more like forever practice with this thing. I was contemplating selling the KLX now that I'm at a place where I'm comfortable to practice with bigger bikes. But it's going to be a tough thing to sell, you know, after you beat it up and ask for money for it, which is fine. Obviously I would have to take a hit. I'd have to sell it less than the $5,000 that I bought it for. But then I thought to myself, you know what, this would be a great little add-on to the garage for off-season, for me to go out and ride and just enjoy myself on a snow day, on a day where it's just like I wouldn't ideally ride any other bikes. I'll just pull this out and mess around, shoot a couple of vlogs here and there. And again, the name of the game is keeping it consistent, you know, as consistent as possible on the channel. So we're going to use this bike to actually help drive that consistency on the ClutchFirst channel. I have a lot of plans, a lot of ideas. And granted, the channel is taking a long time to take off. And I'm not giving up on the channel. So you will see a lot of cool things. Including wheelies and other cool things. And maybe I'll pick up some other stuff. I'd really love to do rolling burnouts. Drifting maybe. That would be kind of fun to do. I mean, these are all potential really after you're doing this, you know. I don't think it's very hard to... I gotta try it, but I gotta do it on the dirt. The drift. Because I don't want to fall on the asphalt. At least I try to have a cushion when I'm doing something new. And then after doing that, then I move into like more comfort. Like here, you know, I'm more comfortable, so I'm okay with dropping wheelies on asphalt right now. So it's not the end of the world. That was dope, the way that picked up. Wah! Skirt! Let's see how long I've been out today. I don't know. I'm trying to monitor the amount of time that I'm out. About half an hour for wheelies. If need more. But, you know, in most cases, I don't. Man, I remember when I first started, I was practicing for like wild. I was back and forth buzzing, and it's just like crazy. And now it's like I know exactly the time. I know how long I want to be out, what I want to practice. If it's body position, there's glass over here. I just focus on that, and that's it. And then call it a day. By the way, I know a lot of people mention like going on up a hill for you to practice doing wheelies. I disagree with practicing doing it until you get used to the feeling, the inertia of that lean back, of that fall back. Don't. Because it will still scare you, and probably even more. You have to fully understand the inner working of a wheelie before you start doing it like on places that are challenges. You have to understand it first. If not, like going down a hill, for example. This is going down a hill. Right? It's a lot easier going up and going down a hill because the way the ground is makes it work. But you have to understand the basics. If not, it's gonna freak you out. Actually, to be honest, either route you take is gonna freak you out. But getting the basics down, you'll be able to do it up a hill, down a hill, flat surface, on crevices or whatever. You'll be able to do it. It's just really understanding